NBC29 forecast.
Plenty wet for us, and certainly a very active day across the Carolinas. The Charlotte Douglas International Airport the tower was evacuated for a time this morning with a tornado warning, and passengers and people at the airport were asked to shelter in place for a time being. And yes, preliminarily today, 10 reports of tornadoes, most of those across the Carolinas. Right now 44, and that is our high temperature so far for the day. The numbers will continue to rise here tonight. We've seen over an inch of rain. That's our automated gauge. Our manual gauge showing over an inch and a tenth. In the Shenandoah Valley, currently 51. Again, those numbers will continue to rise here tonight at that location there in Stanton, just around 3/4 of an inch of rainfall. So temperatures through much of central Virginia are in the 40s. Higher elevations are already in the low 50s, and we're going to continue to deal with more rain tonight. Some of the heaviest rain has been off to our south and east, and that's really going to be the focus for some of the heaviest rain even tonight. But nonetheless, as we stop this, you can see some heavier rain, at least moderate to heavy rain through Louisa, Fluvanna, and Buckingham counties. Now, this is over the last 12 hours. This is the Doppler radar estimate, and we get beam blockage in the valley. But nonetheless, you can see around an inch and a third, but heavier rain across Buckingham County in excess of 2 inches in some locations. And again, you can see some of that moderate to heavy rain in those general areas. And then just farther to our south, you get toward Campbell and Charlotte and down toward Mecklenburg and Pittsylvania County, we start to see more in the way of some flood warning. So we're not out of the woods yet. Again, more rain will continue to overspread the region tonight. This is all ahead of this pretty dynamic storm system. The actual flood watch continues until 7 a.m. So still be mindful if you live near small creeks and streams and other low-lying areas, and we could still have a flood warning or two here tonight. In terms of additional rain, about a half an inch to over an inch, but some of that heaviest rain focused just off to our south and east here tonight. So tomorrow morning will be our warmest part of the day, and then temperatures will fall through the 40s. It will be windy, but the rain kind of shuts off as we go through the morning hours with some gradual clearing. Again, it'll be a chillier afternoon, but a warmer part to the day starting in the morning. And it will be gusty with the winds. We'll have some gusts of 20 to 30 miles per hour as we head into the morning and into the afternoon, and that's just allowing that cooler air to start to work back in. So tomorrow's sort of one of those transition days once again. Today, we have temperatures slowly rising. Tomorrow, we'll have temperatures on the fall. Much of the weekend is pretty dry. There's a small chance of a passing rain or snow shower Saturday night. We'll be in the 40s here on Saturday, around 50 here on Sunday, but largely the weekend dry. Still dealing with some active tornado watches across the Carolinas and Georgia, and lots of ongoing flash flood warnings. Some flood warnings that continue across Southside Virginia and into the Carolinas here tonight. And on the back side of the system, they're dealing with some snow. Plenty of moisture just streaming up out of the Gulf of Mexico, out of this larger storm system that will continue to pivot off to the east. That's pulling in all the moisture, pulling in the warmth, but will start to cool down later tomorrow and into the start of the weekend. So here we are tonight, additional rain, and then that'll kind of shut off as we get into the early morning hours. The winds pick up thereafter. We'll start to see clearing skies. Temperatures fall through the 40s. By early Saturday morning, we're at or below freezing, and then Saturday afternoon, we're in the 40s for daytime highs. So more rain tonight, areas of fog, but temperatures on the rise. Warmest part of the day tomorrow is in the morning, and then temperatures begin to fall. It will be windy, and then much of the weekend pretty dry. Late Saturday night, there could be a passing rain or snow shower. We get into next week, Steve and Casey, we still have the warmth, but temperatures will be warm, but the rain chances are still there with a front that looks to maybe to stall out across the region. So pretty active pattern, but a lot more serious farther to our south here today.
It could be a wet stretch.
Yep.